Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of my Let's Play series. Today I'm going to be building up a potion brewing station, fully automatic, that's going to brew up all the potions that we might need for the world. It's going to automatically make a full double chest of each, and as soon as you pull any out, it's going to start itself back up again, so it's smart in that way. It's a modified design by Impulse SV. My plan is to dig down over in this area and create a staircase going down this way into a sort of subterranean room. The machine itself is quite tall. I think it's about 11 or 12 blocks tall, so we're going to need quite a big space. So I'm going to have to excavate out a big area down here and then gather quite a few materials. I'm going to try and do a mix of what the base looks like up here with the prismarine and sea lanterns, but I'm also going to mix in some quartz and pillars and make it sort of like an underground palace-y looking potion room. So I'm going to dig this out down here and I'll be right back. Alright, now that we've got a decent room dug out down here, it's not going to be quite big enough. We're going to have to be a little bit bigger where the machine actually sits. I'm going to have to go up a couple more blocks here. But for the front part of the room, this is about the height that I want to be at. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start gathering some materials that we're going to need, all the blocks, the redstone, and all of that. And then we'll start building this up and decorating this room. So I'm just going to drop all the items that I got from digging that area out into my storage system here. I can just pop them into this chest and then they automatically dispenses the shulker box, empties it out, and then puts the shulker box back into the system so that I can come and get an empty shulker box to get more items. So I'm just going to go around my storage system here, pick up all the things that I need, lots of redstone, lots of quartz, lots of prismarine, and then we'll get to building. All right, so here we go. Between my redstone box that I keep all the time and all these materials that I've just walked around and gathered, I've got pretty much everything, except I need about 7 more brewing stands. So just need to grab some blaze rods. I'll actually grab all of these because we're going to need fuel for these brewing stands as well. And then I need some cobblestone, which is over here. Grab some cobblestone and I'll make up some brewing stands. Need about 8 of them. There we go. And we'll pop them in here. We'll pop the blaze in here. I grabbed way too much cobblestone, but that's okay. I can just throw it back in here along with everything else that I don't really need right now. Some empty shulker boxes for digging out some more stuff, but this is pretty much everything that we need to get going on building. Here we are, but just before I start building, let me pop over into my redstone testing world and I'll show you what I'm going to be building up. This is the potion brewing station here. It's a modified design by Impulse SV that I'm going to be using. It's stackable and it automatically makes a full double chest of potions and then turns itself off automatically after it's completed. So I'm going to hop back over and I'm going to start building this up. All right, after I got back from my redstone testing world, I realized that I hadn't dug down quite far enough because I would have had to poke up into my actual base area there. So now I've dug this down one further. I've made the back here just a little bit taller so that the machine is actually going to fit. And now let's cue the second time lapse of the episode. All right, we're back and we've got the system all built up. Took quite a while to get it built, but now it is done. The last thing that I need to do here is put this chest minecart over here. This is the system that puts the glass bottles into the system, water bottles, because we need a ton of water bottles to keep this going. And now it is complete. I can take down this staircase. That's all automatic up there. Once that chest fills up, it'll run across and put water bottles and everything. I can also put them in manually with these chests here because we can keep quite a few water bottles in each of these at a time. And then down here, we're totally ready to go. The thing that we still need to do is put blaze powder in each of these brewing stands, and they don't go through very much blaze powder, so I just do this manually, and this will last for probably for forever, based on how many of these given potions that I end up using. Some of them I'll use more than others. So once we've got all of these filled up, they're good to go. Now what we have to do is go along and decide which potions we're going to make and fill up these droppers here with the different potion ingredients. Starting at the top, we want to have the very first thing that we're going to use, and then we go opposite. So top first thing, and then second, third, and fourth. And that's because of the comparator arrangement that's in the back that allows the different items to be pushed through. So there's a sort of item filter of sorts that stops the bottles being sucked out of the brewing stand and into the chest until it's finished. And when it's finished, the only thing that will be left is the one, either nether wart or whatever the first ingredient in the potion is, left in the bottom hopper. And because of that, we go around at the very beginning and just start off by putting one nether wart in each. And that way it sort of primes the system. But the first potion that I want to make is going to be Potion of Invisibility. So I put together a chest over here with some things in it. It's this one, yeah. So redstone, fermented spider eyes, and golden carrots are the ingredients. And then there's also some nether warts in there. I don't have a good source for nether wart at the moment, and it's something that I'm going to need to do. I think I'm probably actually going to build an AFK nether wart farm in the next episode, just because that's not going to get anywhere in a system like this. We need stacks and stacks and stacks of this stuff. But I'll put a little bit of it in the system just for a demonstration here. And so what we want to do is the nether wart, we would start by putting one in there when we're ready. And the rest up in the top there. And then it's the order of the ingredients. So we do golden carrots is first, and then redstone, and then the fermented spider eye. And now I just need to go and grab some glass bottles to make water bottles, and then we'll give this a test. I'm just over here at my furnace array. I'm going to grab as much glass as I possibly can, because basically each glass, I believe, works out to 1 bottle, and the amount of water bottles that we need is a lot. So I think I'm going to fill up probably 2 shulker boxes here full of glass and turn those all into glass bottles, or as much glass as I have here at the moment. I can smelt up some more glass in a minute. I'll grab these and I'll take them back over there and we'll get them turned into water bottles. All right, we are back now, and all we're going to do is take some glass from here, turn it into glass bottles, and then come over to our water here and basically just hold right click and make as many water bottles as we can. And yeah, they're going to start spilling out onto the floor. That's exactly what we want, because we want to make a ton of these. We need to fill like, I think 10 potion brewers. Each of them has 3 double chests, so 30 double chests. So we need a lot of water bottles. But the cool thing about this system is that I don't have to go and find each individual chest to put them in. The system that I've designed and put on the top of it, I put the water bottles in on the left side here, and they get elevated by a soul sand dropper on the side. And they're going to get shot up and put into a chest at the top, a minecart chest. And then it's going to move back and forth and place water bottles evenly in each of the different systems. So we'll see them get shot up in this water elevator here, and then up to the chest. When the chest is full, it gets shot across, evenly placing each time 2 water bottles in each. It'll come back to here. It'll wait until it's full again, and then it'll get sent off again. So all I have to do is just craft water bottles, pop them in here, and they'll go out at hopper speed, which is usually faster than you can even create water bottles. And they'll be evenly spaced out in all of these systems, and we'll start to see them in a second down at the end there, where we're going to make our invisibility potion. So I'm just going to finish popping in, probably at least 10 double chests worth of water bottles, and we'll see where they come into. All right, so I've placed a ton of water bottles in the system now. The chest minecart is still going on up there, but look we got tons of water bottles, and they're still flowing in. That's going to be more than enough to make a double chest of invisibility potions. So to prime this, we've put our 1 nether wart in here. We have put all of our items into the droppers. Not very much nether wart in there, but that'll be more than enough to make a double chest. And we have primed our item filter here. So 3 regular items and 19 items here. So when that over ticks, it allows this to let in water bottles and the whole locking with this down here. This will be on as long as there's something in this hopper, which means the potion is still brewing. As soon as that last nether wart, which is actually for the next potion, comes out of here and goes into the brewing stand, this will come off, and this will go on, allowing more water bottles in. And when this goes off, it allows the old potions to be sucked out. And that's the system on how this works. And then to start the whole thing, actually, there's a hopper in here from when I was building. To start the whole system, what we have to do is just come around the back and just activate this comparator once. And we should see this working. So yes, the water bottles are in here. The nether wart is going in. And the other items will have been sent out by the droppers, and they'll be in the hoppers back here in order: golden carrot, and then redstone, fermented spider eye, and netherwort. And we're going to see this just work away. There, that went in. We have the awkward potion. The golden carrot is going in now. And when they've all completed, the last thing to come through will be the netherwort, and then this will be empty, and we'll start a whole new batch. Redstone will go in a second, and we're going to end up with a full double chest of invisibility potions. There we go. We've got night vision now, and then what we're going to do is redstone, which will extend it to the full 8-minute potion. And then when we put the fermented spider eye in, it will become invisibility so that we can use it in things like guardian monuments, and maybe even in dungeons, different things, so that we can get through without getting attacked. So let's just let this fermented spider eye finish, and we're going to see these potions be done, and then they're going to get sucked out the bottom. Water bottles are going to come in for the next one, and we're going to see the netherwort drop in from the top, all sort of at once. Here we go. There we go. They get sucked out. New water bottles get put in, and the next potion starts brewing. And then basically all it is they get put in down here. And then once this is full and one single one stays in this hopper here, that comparator in the back stays on all the time, and it doesn't activate this observer mechanism. So it'll stop brewing automatically until I come here and take some out. So I'm just going to let this totally fill up, and then I'll show you that sort of mechanism. All right, here we are now on the last potion. The chest is totally full of invisibility potions. Once this comes in, this hopper right now is empty, but you're going to see they're complete. They come out. Now they're in this hopper, so they stay there. And you see how this didn't turn on? That's because in the back here, this comparator, which I guess from this side you can't see, I can take this out. Here, this comparator is now just totally powered. So things coming in and out of there aren't going to affect this observer, and we're not going to see more potions be brewed. So now we have a full chest. There is a bug where some of these are 3 minutes, which is strange. The third... This dropper, I've added some item frames here so that I know what goes in each one. Where it doesn't seem to be firing sometimes, it's a bug. I'm going to have to look into that. But now what you'll see is there's a couple in there. So if I were to come in here and say, hey, I want a couple potions of invisibility, I take them. As soon as I take them, starts right back up, and here we go. So this way, we've always got a full amount of each of the different types of potions. And I can choose what I want to make here. I've made invisibility over here, but I can make as many as I want. I'm definitely going to make potion of weakness. I'm going to make potion of strength. I'll make potion of water breathing for when I'm not around my base where I have the conduits. And I've put a little staircase in here as well because that was really annoying to hop up. And I've started decorating, but I'm nowhere near finished here. Decorating is probably where I'm going to go to next, actually. So let's do a little bit of that. And there we go. Design is built up for the room. I love the way that the dark prismarine and the quartz work together. Got some light in here, interesting walls, variation in the floor, but most of all gives us easy access. I haven't finished the ceiling yet. I'll finish the ceiling at some point, but I'm super happy with how this looks right now. And I'm super happy that this potion brewer is put together and that we have tons of these. I've got to just figure out what I want to put in each of these, get them filled up. I'm definitely going to make a netherwort farm in the next episode, but I think this one is already quite long. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And thank you for watching. I'm super happy. Look at this. Now I can be invisible whenever I want to be. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.